Tuesday time for flashcard second grade. So, here we go. Or. Y-I-E. I. Ed. D. T. A. O. I. N. A. L. U. Ooh. A. Ooh. Last one. R. Good job. Okay, here we go. What's up, Decoding Detectives? Welcome to our Tuesday reading lesson. We are going to continue our awesome R-controlled vowel skills. So we're going to get started right away with speed decoding. This has all our R-controlled vowels in them. So we got to find that vowel, say the sound, and read the word. Here we go. First up. What's the vowel? A-R says R. So the word is yard. Yard. The yard outside. What about this one? What's the vowel? U-R says So the word is surf. Surf. Like going surfing on the waves. Awesome. Next up. What's the vowel? O-R says or. So the word is fort. Fort. Like to build a blanket fort. Awesome. This one. What's the vowel? E-R. E-R says So the word is germ. This one's tricky. We could think this is germ, but this G is going soft, and it's saying germ. Can you all say this with me? Germ. That was a tricky one. Good job. Okay, what about this one? What's the vowel? I-R says So the word is bird. Bird. Like a bird up in the sky. Good job warming up those R-controlled vowels. Let's check out our Tuesday learning target. It says, I can decode words with E-R, I-R, and U-R to accurately read a paragraph. So today we're just focusing on a small number of those R-controlled vowels, E-R, I-R, and U-R. And it will be a little simpler since all three of those vowels say the same sound. And we're going to be practicing decoding these kinds of words today so we can accurately read a paragraph. So we've worked with words and sentences. Now we're going to try and put lots of sentences together and read multiple at once by decoding E-R, I-R, and U-R within a word. So before we get to doing that in our Super Kids workbook, I want us to just really quickly practice identifying and decoding the R-controlled vowels on their own. So we have all 5 up here, and I've got little picture clues down here that help us with the sound. So, let's see, I want everyone to say it nice and loud. AR says, R like a pirate. OR says, or like the word. ER says, like you're angry. IR says, like you're angry, and UR says, like you're also angry. So all our vowels today are going to be saying that sound. These are also super important, so we can't forget them. Just to quickly remind ourselves of our 2 big goals of reading that we talked about yesterday. That's accuracy and fluency. These are 2 big goals that everyone is working towards in 2nd grade. Remember, accuracy means we're hitting our target, we're reading the words correctly. And we can only do that by applying our decoding skills so we never have to guess. We don't want to guess. We want to use our decoding skills in order to be the most accurate that we can. And if we're accurate, we can be fluent by rereading the same words multiple times. But they have to be accurate in order for us to read them fluently. Because the more we read, the quicker we will be able to recognize words as we grow our reading brain. So keep this in mind today and every day. Our 2 big goals are accuracy and fluency. Okay, Super Scholars, it is now time for our this or that before we get out our Super Kids workbook. So come on, stand up, up, up. And I have a question on this brand new Tuesday. So this or that. Would you rather have a pet koala? If so, you're going to do 5 squats. Or would you rather have a pet panda? If so, you're going to do 5 pencil jumps. Pencil jumps are where you make yourself nice and skinny and you jump up 5 times looking like a pencil. So you got to choose koala or panda. What do you think? I'm going to choose a koala because they're a bit smaller, so I think it could be more manageable. So I'm going to do 5 squats. Take your pick. Everybody ready? Here we go. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. We're all done. So come on, you know what to do. Come right back down and get out your Super Kids workbook. And I'll let you know what page we're looking at. We're looking at page 51. So can you find page 51? We've got these little drawings and then a definite paragraph up here. So this paragraph is all about a family, and it describes the different people in the family using IR, ER, and UR vowels. So it's going to be our job to go on a scavenger hunt and find all those R-controlled vowels so we can decode, to read accurately, to eventually read fluently. So I want you to have a highlighter or a marker, whatever you like to decode with, and even your magnifying glass out so we can start reading. Okay, I'm going to use my blue trusty Expo marker. So we're going to go line by line and see if we can find our controlled vowels. So first up in number 1, I want you to just go across this top line right here all the way. And I want you to look for vowels with an R. Those R-controlled vowels. In this first line, there's quite a few. So let's get going. Let's look. Here we go. I want you to look at your own paper. See if you can find them. Did I get them all? I think I did. Because remember, we're just looking in this first line. So would you look at that? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 R-controlled vowels. We want to make sure we can decode each of these words accurately before we try and read the sentence fluently. So I have Mr. Lightbulb out, and we're going to look at each word, identify the vowel sound, and then decode it. So let's see, we're starting right at the beginning with that F. So ER says and the word is fern. Fern is the name of someone. Since it's capitalized, it's the name. Ooh, what about this next one? ER says so this is herb. Herb. This is also a name since it's capitalized. So we have fern and herb. Okay, we're skipping all the way down here. So this word's a little tricky. This is a name as well. It's a name of the family. So look, we have ER, but if you catch this, Super Scholars, we also have our LE ending that we learned about a while ago, LE. So let's see, LE says L, and ER says so this word is Merkel. Merkel. That's the name of the family. The Merkel family. That might be a little tricky, but we were able to decode it accurately by finding patterns that we knew. Okay, let's jump over here. Ooh, this word looks familiar. ER says so the word is fern. We saw fern up in the beginning, the name of one of the kids. And last one, look at the IR says so the word is girl. Girl. Good job. Okay, so we accurately decoded each R-controlled vowel, which will help us when we're trying to read that whole sentence accurately and fluently, which is what we're going to do right now. All together, I want us to read this top sentence. We're going to read it out loud together, and I want you to follow along with your finger, your magnifying glass, or if you have a pointer you like to use. So this first time, we're going to make sure we're accurate so that our second time we read, it's going to be fluent. Here we go. Everybody all together? Fern and Herb are the kids in the Merkel family. Fern is the girl. Good job. So this is a big word right here. Dun-dun-dun. Family. Family. So it's a little tricky at the end. The I is saying its short sound. Family. And the Y says E because there's other vowels. That's a big word. So let's read this sentence a second time for fluency. Everybody, a little bit faster. Here we go. Fern and Herb are the kids in the Merkel family. Fern is the girl. Nice job. If it's a little difficult for you to keep up, all I want you to focus on is reading these ER words when we come to them. So if that's what level you're at, all I want you to code is those ER words when we come to them. Okay, let's look at the rest of number 1. There's actually only one R-controlled vowel in the rest of number 1 down here. So I'm going to see, can you spy the one R-controlled vowel that's left in number 1? Where do you see it? Have a look in. I see it right here. We have an ER. That's a tricky one. So ER says And another tricky thing about this word is, do you see our O? The O is going to make more of an sound, like when you don't know the answer. So this O is going to make more of an sound, like So let's see if we can decode the word down. So we've got and What's the word? Person. Good job, Super Scholars. Let's just read this sentence, just this one right here. From the to the end where I put the box. Here we go. The dad is the person on the left. Good job, a bit more fluent. The dad is the person on the left. So if you look down here, there's a little drawing. So on the left, we know the dad is that person. Okay, good job. We're going to skip down to number 2 so we can practice more of our R control vowels. So if you skip down to number 2, this is the last one we'll do together. So again, you got a big task. Look along this whole line and take your scavenger detective skills. Look all along number 2 and look for R-controlled vowels. Underline them, circle them, highlight them. Number 2, let's see. Did I get them all? I think I did. There's quite a lot in this line too. There's 5 R-controlled vowels. That means we get to decode 5 words. So let's do it. First up over here, we know this word. What word is this? It's a name. Fern. Fern, remember? Fern is the girl. That's the name. Okay, next word. Ooh, this one's different. We got thrown for a loop. A-R says R. So this word is dark. Dark. Good job. Next one. U-R says So this word is curls. Curls. That's a kind of a hard word to put together. Curls. Good job. Okay, this next one, we have an IR, and look, we have a digraph. So IR says so this word is shirt. Shirt. We're wearing a shirt. Awesome. Last one, Super Scholars. IR says so the word is skirt. Skirt. A skirt, like the half of a dress. Okay, so these were a lot of different R-controlled vowels, but we were making sure we were accurate by decoding and reading them slowly. So now we're going to read this sentence all together to practice these words in context and practice our fluency. So we're going to start at number 2. Remember, if this is challenging, all I want you to do is read the R-controlled words when we come to them. Here we go. Everybody, out loud. Fern has dark curls. Her shirt is red. Her skirt has red and white stripes. Ooh, these are tricky words down here. Can we look at this word? What do you see at the end with this WH? We got a digraph, but what's happening with the vowel? This is vowel consonant E. I consonant E. So the I is going to say what sound? It's long sound or its name. So this I says I and white. White. Okay, let's read one more time. Nice loud voices, everybody. Here we go. Fern has dark curls. Her shirt is red. Her skirt has red and white stripes. There we go. Okay, Super Scholars, we did a great job decoding those R-controlled vowels to be accurate and fluent. Now, let's check out what you are going to do to continue these big goals. Okay, you've got 3 options, 3 different kinds of stars you can go for. So for 1 star, you're going to read the R vowels in number 1. So that's the section we already completely went over, where it said number 1. If you're going to go for 1 star, all you're going to read are the R vowels that we underlined. So you're just going to read the R vowel words that we underlined just in number 1, the one that we did all together. So words, number 1. That's 1 star. 2 stars, I want you to read all of number 1. So we practiced decoding number 1 together. So for 2 stars, you're going to read the entire section of number 1. All the words and all the sentences, but just number 1. If you're going for 3 stars, you're going to finish page 51. That means you're going to finish decoding and looking for the R control vowels. When you finish page 51, you're going to read page 51, numbers 1 through 6 in a video. So all the different descriptors of the Merkle family. That's 3 stars. Finish decoding and then read those sentences 1 through 6, the entire paragraph. So these are 3 different levels you can choose from, but all of them you are going to practice decoding and paying awesome attention to your R-controlled vowels. Make the choice of which level where you can really focus on the skill and grow that brain. So Super Scholars, you need to keep out page 51, choose your star level, and let's get decoding.